Hey guys, what's up? It's the Metrodemon 1996, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the plugin Thrausi for Cinema 4D. As you can see, I use Cinema 4D a lot. This is just one of the many images I've created with Cinema 4D, and I've also made a very small animation. I will put that in the link, put the link in the description below. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. As some of you guys know, there's more to Cinema 4D than meets the eye. Yes, I am talking about plugins. As you can see right now, I only have one plugin. However, that plugin is amazing. This is a free plugin. I do not remember who made it. However, when I watched the video of Chrome Digital, it's like a time freeze video. You can look that up in one of my playlists. I believe it's in Cinema 4D how-to videos. You can look through there. That's how I learned most of my work, how to do like the basics, and then I just added my work in there. So okay, let's go ahead and start with the plugin. So what I did, I put a sphere here, and as you can see, I kept the regular radius. It doesn't really matter the radius or the segments. You just need a sphere or any other object. I could use a cube. I haven't tried a cone yet, but I believe it would work. A cylinder. All this stuff, I believe it will work because I've only used a sphere and cube, but they work perfectly. And then also, crap, hang on, don't want that. And also, you can use a Motex, and Motex is like a three-dimensional preset text. So anyways, what you do, you highlight the object, the sphere, hit plugins, Thrausi's 1.22 R22 R12, which works for Cinema 4D R12, and this is the little thing that will pop up the menu. As you see, it says pieces 2. That means it'll randomly cut my object into 2 pieces. I'm going to make sure it cuts it into 15. All I do is hit break now, and as you see, it is cutting the pieces randomly and taking into account all the pieces and making them 3-dimensional. And after it cuts it and makes it cuttable, or like after like the Thrausi takes over, it also brings in 2 materials. One material, which, let me go and just mess around with this. You don't need to follow exactly what I'm doing. This is, just so you know how to use it. This one, which says cut INSI, if I had like a larger screen, you would see. I'm working on a laptop. As you can see, that's like the inside cuts. And if I change this one right now, let's use my old style moves. I'll give like a dark gray. Okay. So, as you see now, since the color's taking effect, it is now a gray, and you can see like little tiny yellow dots. Also, a little pro tip: if you always want to have, okay, here it is. If you always want to have your pictures or animations like high def, put it. Go to output or render settings. Output 1280 and width, 720 height. And then you can go down here, which how I got these like little things here. All I did, hit effect. Global illumination is like right above this. And no, ambient occlusion is right above that. Is like right at the top. And then global illumination is around there. And here's like the settings I use for global illumination. I usually just don't really mess around with everything. I only use this and just set it to low, and I just like want something to get done quick. So anyways, that's all done, and I'm going to show you another pro tip, which is very good to know. So as you know, there's also a tag on the Thrausi sphere, which now it's a dynamic body tag, which allows the sphere to go when the sphere breaks up, it will fall with gravity. So here, I'll go ahead and play it. Another pro tip: if instead of going over here and pressing this and going back, all you have to do is just press F8 and blang, it breaks apart. Now, however, as you've seen there, it fell through the floor. No physics at all. So here's a way to fix it: hit floor, make sure floor is highlighted, simulations, dynamic, rigid body, create soft body, and create Colliger. Use that, and it'll let the sphere pieces bounce right on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now let's show you something just a bit better. Okay, so as you've seen in my render settings, I have ambient occlusion and global illumination both on, with the output 1280 by 720. And another pro tip for rendering: just press CTRL or circle and R at the same time, and it will render. So now let's go ahead and have this little baby render out. Funny story, I actually got this from a friend one day. I was at school and he was working on it. I'm like, hey, what's that? He said, oh, it's called Cinema 4D. I said, well, what's that? He said, well, basically you can create like different images and stuff. I'm like, oh, cool. Can I try it out? He's like, how much gigabytes? He's like, oh, is this, or gigabytes, yeah. He's like, oh, is this much? I'm like, oh, perfect. Give him my flash drive. He pops it in, or copies it over. Next thing you know, I have this new thing. I tell you, it's hilarious. I did not know how to run it for the first like 3 months. For like the first month I had it, I had no idea to run it until I started looking up videos on YouTube. That's how I got this good now. Is I just like look videos up on YouTube, and I see the basic moves or the basic steps on how to make like a from a 3D text to a animation. And this is like some of the stuff I've already gotten to now. Okay, so now the whole thing's rendered out. You can see that the sphere is broken up to different pieces. It looks amazing, sexy, and it also has a little light on the ground. Now, if you guys don't think that's amazing, here, I'll show you something that's, oh no, it's not on here. I'll show you something, I'll show you some of my pictures I've already created. I'm going to pop out my computer settings. Cruise and pictures, and here are some of the works. I don't think my computer's not used to the Cinema 4D stuff, so I'll go ahead and just like set as a desktop background so you can see a little better. Here's another one I made with Thrausi. As you can tell, this time I just took a cube and making sure the edges were a little less sharp. And I did that, and on the bottom you can see a Nick, which is my real name, Nick, and in parentheses the Matradomon 1996 production. I'll also be putting up on my Facebook page. Where's the other one that I did? Man, this is terrible. I think I've seen that. There's one that was really cool. Here it is. It's my actual name with the Thrausi. As you see, Thrausi is already, as I just skipped a few frames. The K has like a little piece over here breaking off, pieces over here breaking off, this is breaking off, and the in right here is breaking off, it's cracking, it's about to break apart. It's amazing. I love it. All I did there to put that little shadow, I just put a light up there, popped it down there, and bam, it's amazing. Now let me go ahead and show you how I gave that light. Give that like little shadow behind it, or a little shadow in front of it right there, and how you can like kind of see the light. So this would took the light and go down to shadow map soft, visible light. Use volumetric. Volumetric is very cool to use if you're gonna make like a scene where it's like, oh, it's so dark and mysterious and you don't know what's going on. That's a good one to use. As you see it here, I'm just going to choose a random color. Oh no, I'm not going to choose a color. I'm going to use green. No. Let me see if I can find Yes, the baby blue. You know what? That's copying. Yeah, because what's his name? Chrome Digital. He always uses like a baby blue color, and I don't want to copy him. I don't copy people. I see the regular, I see what they do, and I just put my zing to it. Okay, let's go and render this out. So now while this is rendering, let's talk about. Oh, well, okay, here, I got something. All you people who are fans of Freddie Wong, he has started a series called, VGHS, Video Game High School, and it's pretty cool. It's about this boy, Brian D. I don't know what the D stands for, hopefully something not disturbing or gross. And he is a very great gamer. And it's supposed to be set in 2011 because you see like posters all over the place, the thing, and you see like, I don't think it was on the news and the show and the series, but you kind of tell it was like in 2011. But it's so high tech. They make all the games look like they're extremely realistic. I mean, I forgot what the games they play, but there's this one at like the beginning of the series where you see like, you don't see Brian's mom, but she's like playing a video game. It looks like Skyrim. It's like a extremely realistic Skyrim. You see this girl like jumping on the screen and everything in real life, but it looks like it's supposed to be like a real life Skyrim. It's so cool. But hopefully you all like that series. I'll try to put a link in the description below too for that, so you guys can at least see the video. And start watching the series. I think the 3rd episode came out, I think a few days ago. You can both watch it on YouTube or go on to rocketjump.com, and they have every episode a week ahead. So right now I watched the 3rd episode on Rocket Jump. What's today's day? Oh wow, so whoa, I didn't know it was midnight. Okay. So it's May 26th, episode 3 arrived on YouTube May 25th, so that means episode 4 should be coming out soon. This is just my logic, me remembering stuff. So anyways, that's how I do it. Hope you guys like this video, subscribe too, and I will be able to make many more tutorials coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.